Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I'm interested to know if you believe that as a financial advisor or in a financial advisory firm or wealth management investment planning firm, if you believe that your firm has a culture of learning. When we look back at a lot of the successful technology companies and some of these newer companies that are coming that are not just in technology but across the industry spectrum, you look at them and they all have this idea of a culture of learning. You look at Facebook and Google and Amazon, etc. And when you ask a financial advisor or financial advisory firm if they have a culture of learning, when you define a culture of learning as failing and iterating on those failures to allow your company to progress forward, because if they don't learn from failures, then they're not really going to progress much, in my opinion. And so a financial advisory firm says, well, we don't want to fail. Our job and our skill set we're tasked with this concept of helping families avoid failures and avoid the pitfalls and the hurdles and the challenges that are going to keep them from achieving their financial goals and their financial plans and their financial dreams. And so why would we want to fail? Because if we fail, then that's going to impact the family and impact potentially a life of retirement, etc. And I agree that you don't want to necessarily have this desire to fail to learn on families. But the question is within your firm, in terms of the processes that you do your business, the technologies that you use, are you open to trying new processes and new technologies to help to better the client experience, right? Don't test out, going and investing on high flyers in your investment portfolio, but how are you building an investment or a process to better serve the client, to better communicate with the client, to be more transparent with the client, and to better work together internally within your teams to better serve more clients. And the problem is that we are usually stuck in our ways, and that's why we don't have a culture of learning as a tendency within financial advisory firms, is because we're stuck in our ways. This is how we've done it for 20 years, and we're not going to change, and we don't like change. Nobody likes change, whether you're in this business or any other business, and we don't like change. And so we're not going to test anything new, because if we test anything new, it could lead to a bad experience with their clients. But the difference is that a bad experience isn't them missing their retirement goal, and you can overcome a bad experience by having strong relationships with your clients. And the client will appreciate you trying to be innovative, ahead of the curve, and finding new ways to deliver greater value to them. And so this means changing and innovating with your processes, changing and innovating with your technologies, trying to add more value internally and externally. If you add more value and efficiencies internally, that creates more time and ability and access for you to work with your clients externally. If you create a portal or text messaging capabilities or video conferencing capabilities, then now you're creating a better client experience. They don't have to drive to your office. They're able to get information via a medium that they're used to, whether it's text messaging or FaceTiming. And so I challenge financial advisory firms out there to adopt a culture of learning inside their firm, how they're doing the business, and being okay trying a process that may not work, because you'll learn a lot from it. It's going to make you better in the future. And the firms that do this well are going to be the firms, in my opinion, that continue to grow and innovate and create amazing client experiences and impact more clients' lives. I'd love to learn more about whether you have a culture of learning. If you do, how did you get that instilled in your company? What does it look like for you? Where have you seen wins? Where have you seen losses? Let's start a conversation on a culture of learning.